got my own room. So I've been here in Alaska for about a month now, month and a half, month and a week. And I shared a room with a roommate for a while, but he took off. I got the room to myself. I've got some time off this morning, so I'm walking Cannon Beach. You guys are coming with me. It's super pretty. It's an Alaskan beach, so you know, you can't go wrong there. Plus there's super cool trees around it. Really pretty, really cinematic. Let's check it out. That is my lodge. That's my lodge down there. My room's right there. I'm on the second floor for now. I'll probably get moved out eventually, but that's a problem for another day. And we're back in old Ruby today. I think this is my favorite vehicle the lodge has. Starts like a charm. So I don't know if you can see that. It looks all funky in the camera, but Ruby has 232,000 miles. And that's about average for any vehicle here in Yakutat. As far as I've seen, at least. All vehicles have a lot of miles on them. But either way, our mechanic, Dennis, does a great job of keeping these vehicles alive. And he's basically like Frankenstein. Or Victor Frankenstein, and he's creating the monster, but over and over again with like every single vehicle we have. That just keeps him alive. But I like this Suburban the best because first of all, it has a stereo and I can listen to some tunes. And second of all, it handles most like Fred than any other vehicle here. Like the steering is kind of just like my van. It makes me miss my van. The power is a little bit the same, just like the handling kind of reminds me of him. This has more power because it's a V8, and it feels less heavy, but it's like, it reminds me of home, you know? It reminds me of Fred. So, I'll be honest, I'm a little homesick sometimes, you know? I want to get back out there and start traveling again. I mean, I'm in Alaska, so I am traveling, but like, I miss Fred, you know? So I've got like a 20-minute drive down to Cannon Beach. It's really not a bad drive, it's super pretty. And I'll probably stop at a bridge and see if I can see some moose, because there's a certain spot that's supposed to be, they've seen 7 moose there at the same time before, so crossing my fingers I can see some moose there. But the crappy part about today, well, not necessarily crappy, it's just, but the unfortunate part about this video is it's raining. And rain's no fun sometimes. But when you live in Alaska, in Yakutat, this is the northernmost northern rainforest in the world. So this is technically a rainforest. And it rains all the time. As you can see, rainy. You'll get 6 days of rain and 1 day of maybe sunshine, mostly just cloud cover. And so when you get sun out here, it's something special. Woohoo! The other thing that's really nice to have in Alaska is a decent rain jacket. And I don't know why it is, but in the lower 48, especially in Utah, no one is smart. No one buys a good rain jacket. They all buy that light stuff. You see this thing? This is a rubber rain jacket. And I don't know if you ever heard of them. I'm sure you have, like the people on fishing boats always have them, but this thing is like actually waterproof. Your normal rain jackets are just never waterproof. Like they always soak through eventually. But this one is completely waterproof. I can legit dunk my arm down in the water and it won't be wet. It's rubber. So I don't know what it is about people not buying these down in the lower 48, or at least in Utah. But these are like the OG freaking best thing you ever had. I love them. But it's true, they are not quite as lightweight and they are a little heavier and not compact, but they work, you know. That's what matters, right? So yeah, I don't know what it is. But anyways, I am on a bridge right now. This is Moose Meadows area, and this is Tawa Creek right here. It's actually where I learned to fly fish. But as you can see, this is all marshy and what moose like, really. Apparently they hang out here pretty often, but unfortunately I don't see any right now. But it is beautiful. And just look at that. This is Tawa Creek. There's always some cutthroat trout in here. Mostly on this side, actually. Oh my goodness, there's 1,000 fish down there. Oh, should have brought my pole, bro. What was I thinking? Oh, there's a lot more fish than normal. You probably can't see, but there's just a ton of cutthroat right there. And a beautiful view. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous out here, man. This is Alaska. And now we are in the trees. Beautiful. I mean, you can't really tell super good right now, but look at the moss on these trees, bro. Like, they are all just green upon green, upon the most beautiful shades of green. Like, it's just so pretty. I love it so much. In Yakutat, you leave the key in the car. No matter where you go, you always leave the key in the car. And I'm not sure why, but you also do not wear a seatbelt. It's an offensive thing if you wear a seatbelt in Yakutat. My first few days here, before I was really used to that, too much hair. Before I was used to that, I'd like legit get in the car with somebody in the passenger seat, and I'd go to put my seatbelt on, and they'd be like, "What? Do you think I'm a bad driver? Why are you putting your seatbelt on? You don't wear your seatbelt here." The other thing you do is you gotta wave when you pass people. When you're driving by people and they're, you know, passing you on the road, you just gotta go like that. Or it's like a super offensive thing. Gotta wave. I want to stay dry. What's up, puppy? Unfortunately, I have to leave my camera here, but it's okay. There's the crapper. You see what I'm saying though, you guys? Like, this place is so freaking green. I mean, everything is just such a pretty green. And the trees are just covered in moss, and it's... Honestly, the rain is what makes this place a vibe. Like, I'm pretty sure I filmed a video when it's kind of sunny out, but when it's sunny in this place, it's like not a vibe at all. It feels wrong when it's sunny and dry, but when it's wet like this, it feels right. Like, it's just, something about it is just right. I mean, check that out, man. Gosh, it's just beautiful. And over here is a cannon from World War II. And that is the ocean right out there. I told you earlier, this is called Cannon Beach out here, and that's why a cannon. Being that Alaska is very close to Russia, Alaska was a huge place for military stuff to this day and back in World War II. During World War II, Yakutat was a huge military operation. They actually built the airport here, and they like lined the beach with cannons, hence the cannon beach, like I just said. But this is one of the remnants of it. This here cannon, one of the remnants from World War II. And the population of Yakutat today is around 600 people to 700 people during the summer. During the winter, most of those people are seasonal, so they leave. Like me, I'm technically living in Yakutat, so I guess I might count as one of those people of the population. But yeah, that's only during the summer. During the winter, everybody takes off, and so the population just drops. But during World War II, the population was 5,000 people, roughly 5,000 people, because of the huge military operation going on here. So as you can see, the operation was huge here, and they lined the beach with cannons. They had a huge base over at the marina, and they had the airport. They actually kind of made this town what it is today. Don't hate me if I'm wrong. But yeah, this is definitely a pretty cool thing out here. And I actually think further down the beach, as you go down, there's a bunch more cannons. So I might go check that out and see if I can find any. There's also a tank further down from World War II, kind of where I parked, but there's people at it visiting it, so I didn't want to like walk over there while they were doing it. But yeah, if I get a chance, I'll go over there and we can check that out as well. But until now, I'm walking down these sick freaking trees, dude. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Just so much prettiness. So beautiful. I mean, look at that. That's just incredible. Coastal pines, man. You cannot get better than coastal pine trees. Another cannon. Oh yeah, baby. Freaking sick, dude. That is just crazy. Oh, this one I have like blocked off. What the heck? That's weird. The other thing about this rainforest that's actually really freaking cool to me is the fact that soon all of these plants out here are going to be full of berries, between blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and salmon berries. It's just going to be, and I'm sure other types that I don't even know about yet, but yeah, everybody says that like as soon as June hits, July gets in there are just berries absolutely everywhere. And I guarantee you within a few minutes of me walking right here, I can find strawberry plants and some other raspberry plants like this right here. Those are blooms that are going to be berries soon. I don't know if you can see that little pink or not, but yeah, that'll be a bloom soon. And I'm not sure, probably salmon berries. I don't really know my berries yet. I haven't seen them ever before, so kind of interesting. But like as I'm walking through here, I can just see tons and tons of places where there's going to be berries. And I'm not a huge berry person. I actually don't really like fruit that much, which I know a lot of you are going to be like, what the freak, he doesn't like fruit. But yeah, for some reason I just don't like the taste of fruit. I want to, but I don't. Anyways, that means I don't really like berries all that much. But how many times does a person get to be in Alaska for a summer and experience wild fresh berries and eat them? Like, I might not like the berries, but I'll tell you what, I'm gonna eat them just because I'm here and I'm in Alaska. And like, look at that flower. That's gonna be a berry. I'm gonna eat that. That's pretty cool. Wild blueberries and strawberries. I'm gonna try them. Now that right there, you can tell, is a strawberry plant. This little plant sticking up out of the ground. And let's see if there's any. Yeah, there's a little one. There's another little plant. Let's see here. I can't see any more right now. But those are all little strawberry plants. Oh, here's another one. Right there. That's a pretty good sized one. Those are all just wild strawberry plants. Now, they don't have any like flowers or anything yet, so it's gonna be a long time before there's any berries on them. But like, that's pretty sick, dude. Just out here in the middle of the forest. Actually, this is on the side of the road, but out here in the middle of the forest, there's just, you know, wild strawberries growing. That's pretty cool. And out, like when I went to Russell Fjord, my previous video that you guys seen, along that whole trail, there was strawberry plants the entire way. Like, to me, that's so cool. Like, I come from Utah where trying to find something to eat in the wild is like not, if it's not meat, it's not really, I don't know. There's not a ton. There's some wild strawberries, some wild raspberries, but not a lot. So coming out here where like basically anywhere you look, like strawberry plant. Oh, there's another strawberry plant. Is there any over here? Yep, right down there. It's like, that's kind of wild. Like, all of that are just berries you can eat during the summer. It's pretty cool. It's definitely it's a different world out here for me. Coming from like a desert-ish environment to out here in this where it's just green. Everything is green, dude. It's wild. There's an animal up there. I don't know what it is. I think it's a moose, but I don't know. Oh my God. I don't know what it is. You guys see my last video where there was a freaking bear next to me? Well, this one is, I don't know. But I want to figure it out. It's right up here around the corner. I saw it walk a little bit. I swear it was a moose. But I don't know. I don't see it. I don't want it to be a bear. That freaking scares me. I think it's a big old moose. Dude, let's go. That's the first moose I've ever seen up here in Alaska. I've seen them back home, but this is a completely different type of moose. And this is the first one I've seen. That's so sick. Now I really wish I had my camera, dude. Oh. Oh, come on. Step out. That's a big animal, dude. Wow. Whew. That's so cool. That is so cool. You see its head? It knows I'm here. I walked back from where the moose was, back down the trail, back to the canyon. It's time to go to Canyon Beach. Yeah. By the way, those are all strawberry plants. Told you, they're everywhere. Can you hear the beach, man? Oh. The ocean. Welcome to an Alaskan beach. And also, look at all the strawberry plants right here. Look at all those. And they're flowering already out here. It's probably because they get more sunlight, but like, there will be strawberries very soon. Look at all the little flowers, man. That's so pretty. Huh. Alaska! The ocean, man. The ocean! This is really a beautiful beach. It's just very, very nice. It's like, it's a great place. I wish there was more shells though, but that's okay. It's still very pretty. I'm gonna get my pants wet. Down the beach that way is a shipwreck, an old shipwreck from around, I don't know when. Might have been from World War II. I don't know anything about it, but I know there's a boat. So I'm gonna walk down there and I wanna check it out because it's really cool. Boat. Yeah, I know nothing about this shipwreck, but it is certainly a shipwreck. It's very, very old and rusted away, but like, it's pretty freaking cool. I mean, look at that. I don't know what any of this is. I don't know what those are. I don't know what that is. But I know the whole thing's a boat, and that's as good as it gets. But it's like sitting right in the surf. I assume it just crashed out in the ocean and washed up to shore at some point. I don't know, but it's cool. Definitely rusted pretty bad, but you know, it's kind of cool. This used to be an old boat. I'd love to see it like completely out of the sand, because I mean, look how much of it is buried right now. It's all under the sand. It'd be sick if you could like lift it up and see what's left of it underneath the sand. I wonder if it's more preserved or more rusted away with the sand. I don't know. It'd be cool to see. It's time to do something important. Give my water back to the ocean. You know what? I love the sound of the ocean, and I'm just sitting here thinking like, dang, it'd be nice to just sit here and listen to the ocean for a while. And then I realized I have complete freedom over my life and I can do that exact thing. So I'm gonna go ahead, sit down next to this old boat and just enjoy life for a minute. That was the most pleasant nap I think I've ever taken in my life. I just was gonna sit here and just think and enjoy the sound of the waves. And then before I knew it, I was doing the whole head bobbing situation, and I just ran with it. Dude, between the ocean, sitting on the sand, like it was just perfect. I just zoinked out. You know how sometimes you take a nap and you feel like garbage afterwards? Not this time. Fresh, clean air. I feel good. Woo! Time to walk back. I gotta walk clear down that way. Back to old Ruby, the red Suburban. But yeah, what a good, look at that place to nap, man. How many people can say they can nap against an abandoned, sunken ship on the beach in Alaska? Like, I'm obsessed with doing stuff that like nobody else has done. I don't know why, but how many people can say they've done that? None, but me, and maybe someone else, I don't know. But either way, it's pretty dang cool. Hi, Ruby. That is the tank. The World War II tank I was talking about earlier in this video. The cannons are down that way. I'm pretty sure there's more cannons that way. But this is the tank that was left here. They've kind of built like a big pavilion thing here, which is cool, but yeah, check this tank out, man. This is back from World War II. I don't know much about it. Again, I don't know much about it other than it's a tank, but it's pretty freaking cool. Trees growing out of it and everything. pretty freaking cool. And look at those tracks. Pretty crazy. Big old gear. Imagine this thing just like cruising on the beach or tearing up some stuff. That'd be freaking fun. Pretty dang cool. Come on, baby, start for me. Woo! Little history on old Ruby here. Ruby's had some engine problems, starting problems mostly, in the past, since I've been here in the last month and a half. Now that shouldn't surprise you because there's, you know, 232,000 miles on a General Motors vehicle, but yeah, old Ruby had some of my coworkers abandoned one day at the clinic. It's funny, they went there and then they wouldn't start to get them back, so it always makes me nervous. It always makes me nervous taking Ruby out because, yeah, I don't know, seems iffy. But our mechanic fixed it, and hopefully it stays fixed. But anyways, you guys, I've been driving Suburbans around because all of our vehicles are Suburbans, and look at the room back here. I mean, there's a lot of space. Look how long this vehicle is. I never realized how big Suburbans are. And then it got me thinking, doing a build in a Suburban would be sick. Like, building a Suburban out into a camper van would be badass. Would be awesome. Like, why not, man? I feel like you could probably get like an early 2000s Suburban for pretty cheap. And then to build this thing out would not be bad. And then you've got a V8 motor in here. Like my Astrovan I love, but I feel like this thing is almost longer than my Astrovan. I mean, about the same. But then it's got a V8 motor, and I'd assume that there's no upcharge on Suburbans right now because nobody's trying to build a Suburban into a camper van. So like, that'd be fun to build a Suburban out into a camper. I would love the opportunity. I would love the opportunity to be able to make my YouTube channel into like a channel where I buy different vehicles and build them out into camper vans, and then, or campers or travel vehicles, I guess, and like buy a vehicle, build it out, and then travel in it for a while, and then just do the same thing with different vehicles. Like do like a K-truck, those little Japanese 3-cylinder vehicles that are 4-wheel drive. Do like the Suburban in here, or do a different type of van, or even try it in like a little Camry, a Toyota Camry, or like a Honda Civic or something, and just, you know, test it out and like, you know, prove that you can travel in anything. I think that would be a really, really fun YouTube channel. But the problem is money is not easy to come by, and that costs a lot of money. And YouTube doesn't make, I don't make enough money through YouTube to be able to afford that consistently. But that's something that I'd love to do one day if YouTube is ever able to offer that amount of money to me. So yeah, pretty cool. But either way, I'm driving out of here right now, heading back towards the lodge, and I'll probably stop at the grocery store to just, you know, go to the grocery store and grab some snacks, because lodge food's great and all, but sometimes I just want something sweet, like some Nutter Butters, or I don't even know. Sometimes it's nice to take a little break from lodge food sometimes. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was actually a really fun day, and I got to see a moose. That was something I didn't really expect, and honestly, I'm glad it happened. So you got to see a little bit of Cannon Beach, you got to see a moose, you got to see the beautiful woods around here, you got to see this beautiful bridge and these amazing views. And honestly, I'm really loving it here. It's a great time out here in Alaska, out here in Yakutat. working for the Glacier Bear Lodge. It's absolutely incredible and I'm having a great time. And yeah, there's a ton to do out here. Soon it's gonna be sockeye season, where the sockeye salmon start running up the Seatuck River, and that means some crazy fishing is gonna be going on, because apparently they run in 4-year cycles, and this is one of the 4-year cycles. So the fish are supposed to be going crazy this year, and there's gonna be hundreds and thousands of them. Last year was a good year, and you could keep 9 per day, 9 like 8-pound salmon per day, and this year is supposed to be better. So like, holy cow, I don't want to keep that many every day, but I want to keep some and send them home to my family and stuff. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited for sockeye season to run around, and I can make some videos about fishing for sockeye salmon. That's gonna be awesome. So I'll see you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching. You guys should also go check out this next video right here. YouTube recommends it because they think you like it the best, and it's probably a video by me, so you should certainly go check that out, and you should go hit that like and subscribe button because it helps me out a ton, and I'm sure you enjoyed this video because it's an awesome video. So go hit that like button, go hit the subscribe button, and go check out another video by B. Grace. See you next time, guys.